This has been a 4-day package event whereby we have experienced learning, exchanging, and networking. In short, we have experienced the borderless Africa that we have been championing about. Your Excellency, allow me to read the resolutions that include the call to action for our governments and partners for more collaborative efforts and results. Number 1, the youth of Africa accept the call and pledge contribution to support their respective governments for advancing development by innovating locally based innovations, solutions with targets to go beyond borders. With the formalized agreement between Youth Connekt Africa and AFTA, we expect specific intra-border exemptions for youth-owned products and special incentives to solidify the vision of a borderless business environment. In a nutshell, Your Excellency, I'm expecting that I may be able to trade with a youth from Gambia, with a youth from Ghana, irrespective of not considering that I need to consult Amazon for that. Number 3, the well-being of the youth of today is the assurance of future stronger societies and economies. Hence, investing in their sexual, reproductive, and mental health is crucial from an early age. As a youth, we reject all forms of discrimination and political divisions, committing ourselves to fostering peace through open, respectful, and inclusive interactions. In that regard, we request for youth representation in every high-level governmental decision. We believe in the power of unity, understanding, and collaboration to create a harmonious world for present and future generations. We embrace the 1 million Next Level initiative championed by the Africa Union Commission for facilitating to unite various youth initiatives for greater collective impact. We are conscious of climate change challenges and risks for today and the future, especially when it comes to Africa SIDs, that is, the small islands development states. With collaboration with respective governments, we take ownership of implementing and raising awareness of strategies that help communities adapt to changing environmental conditions and mitigate potential risks. Number 7, and the second last one, the establishment of a fund mechanism aimed at fostering the acceleration of youth development and addressing the African youth needs in both soft skills and financial resources. This framework requires collaboration with the private sector and emphasizing commitment free from political and other biases.
We have had an incredible 4 days. We opened this event on Friday with a greeny moment. And if you go to the Kasarani Stadium today, that whole ecosystem, we have planted the seed of a sustainable botanical garden that is now going to be part of the Kasarani ecosystem, thanks to Youth Connekt Africa Summit, 6th edition. And I want to thank everybody who took the time, including Madam Mauna here, my colleague ministers, Bangura, my brother minister from Sahrawi, my brother minister from South Sudan, who joined us for that special occasion to plant trees. From Saturday, the young people of Africa have gathered here in different spots in this iconic Kenyatta International Convention Center. And we have had conversation after conversation. Your Excellency, I have sat in several of those conversations, and I have heard the youth of Africa imagine. They have imagined an Africa where they have a central role to play. An Africa that respects the mantra of for youth, by youth, of youth, where the young people have a central role to play in everything that concerns them. I have listened to the youth of Africa imagine a borderless continent, a continent that allows free movement of people, of goods, of services, of ideas, where you can be in Turkana and trade with someone in Timbuktu. You can be in Port Elizabeth and do trade with someone in Casablanca. You can imagine an idea in Mauritania and see that idea in action in Central African Republic. That is the kind of Africa these great young people have imagined. These youth have also imagined an Africa driven by innovation. An Africa where they can innovate, they can ideate, but they can transition their innovation and their ideas to entrepreneurship. And we witnessed here, Your Excellency, examples of innovations of young people. We saw a young Kenyan who has innovated around transforming plastic waste into green cooking gas. Zach is right here with us with his innovation. We have seen Zach here is a young man from Kiambu County here in Kenya. We have seen a young man from Mali who has innovated around drone technology. And he was able to demonstrate here how this African-built drone can be flown to offer solutions to challenges facing this continent. Essentially, Your Excellency, we have seen young people who believe in the mantra of African solutions to African problems. And they have those problems in the palm of their hand. All they are asking for, give us the space to deploy these innovations to transform Africa.
On this note, allow me to conclude by welcoming our partners to work with us in supporting outstanding projects towards realizing Agenda 2030 of the Sustainable Development Goals, Agenda 2030 of the African Union, alongside the National Development Blueprints. On behalf of President William Ruto, I once more extend his invitation to all of you to take part in the Jamhuri Day celebrations tomorrow. Thank you very much. As part of the strategies of securing funding, I urge you to align your innovations to areas of interest to partners and states. On the other hand, the conversation of this summit has pulled down the borders. Henceforth, take the conversation forward with your peers. Learn from each other, share your experiences, and build strong networks of collaboration. Take part in the rebirth of our great continent of Africa, where the youth are not just the future, but also the driving force of progress. Let us build an Africa that is a continent of innovation and creativity, where ideas are nurtured and transformed into reality. Let us build Africa that is a continent of entrepreneurship and opportunity, where young people are empowered to create jobs and drive economic growth. Let us build Africa a continent of peace and security, where young people are agents of change, promoting understanding and tolerance across communities. Let us build Africa a continent of unity and prosperity, where young people are the engineers of a bright future for all Africans. To succeed, hard work, dedication, focus, and a resolve to challenge the status quo is key. This will help you counter obstacles. You are not alone. You have the support of your peers, the community, thought leaders and influencers, governments and partners. During this summit, you have met and made friends and mentors. This is one of the reasons that Youth Connekt Africa Summit was established, to connect you to the people who share your dreams, ideas, ideals, business interests, and innovations. It has become a game changer that we continue to build on. We'll work together in championing your dreams and propelling you to full potential for a prosperous Africa. Young leaders of Africa, I take this opportunity today to challenge you to unleash your inner innovator. Do not think outside the box. Tear and throw the box away. Let your creativity be boundless. In your dreams, act big and decisively. And all dreams are valid. We live in an age where borders are becoming more and more irrelevant. Thus, technology allows us to connect and collaborate across countries and continents. This presents a unique opportunity for the youth of Africa to rise to the occasion, to be designers of our shared future. The challenges we face are vast and complex, from climate change and unemployment to poverty, inequality, among others. But within these challenges lies opportunities for innovation, for entrepreneurship, and for social change. Your generation is armed with creativity, passion, and advanced technology. You are well equipped to tackle these challenges and build a better tomorrow. Take your rightful place in innovation in all sectors and spheres of leadership.